Good evening, everybody. How is everybody doing? And Terry joined us. She still has no power. She went through the hurricane last night. She still has no power. So I'm very happy to see you on tonight, Terry. Maybe you have one of those Wi-Fi's that works if you don't have power. I don't have that. Good, there's Terry. So yeah, she's cooking everything on the grill. She has a generator. And she went through the hurricane last night. Um, so tonight's just Thirsty Thursday. Bring your cocktail. We just laugh or not laugh or talk about whatever. You do have phone signal. That's good because let me tell you, when my shit's out, I don't get any. I have to literally go get in my truck and drive out to the middle of the yard, or I can't. I don't get service. I have to go out in the middle of the yard, or I have to drive in all the way into town. When I got hit last year with Idalia, and this year with when Helene slammed the shit out of me, I had to drive into town before I could even get on the phone or answer a text or anything. Hi, Angie. Oh, you have no power too. Shit. Okay. Oh, fuck. Oh, put a thing around your face and wear gloves. Yeah, I do live in the fucking sticks. I know. And Angie went through it last night. I'm so glad that you're okay and only have some limbs. I know. So far I think we've heard that there's been 4. Or I mean no, I think hold on. I'm wrong. I think the last I heard was it was up to 17. 17 deaths from yesterday's storm. An LED headband. Oh my God. Oh man. I'm telling you, I'm done. This year is topped the cake for me. This fucking season was the straw that broke the camel's back for me. I'm Lake Mary. She's flooded and ceiling is leaking. Oh my God. Where is Lake Mary? Like what? Hey, Mandy. Like what big city is she by? Where I don't know where Lake Mary is. Oh no. Well, y'all heard about that medical helicopter that was rescuing people off the mountain in North Carolina that crashed, and all three of the med people passed. Lake Mary is just north of Orlando. Oh, shit. So they got flooded up there. See, I didn't think Orlando. Okay. I didn't think Orlando got that shit. Okay. Yeah, no, it was all over the fucking news and everything. And I can't remember. It's like a medvac where they were helping to evacuate people off the side of the mountains and carrying them down. And they got into a crash, and all 3 of the med people that were on board all passed in the helicopter crash. Disney got it bad. Oh my gosh. Oh, I didn't know Orlando got hammered. I didn't, because I was thinking by the time it reached Orlando, it was going to be down to a 1. But I guess they're just on the other coast. Yeah. So I guess I wasn't even thinking that way. Dang. Wow. I mean, so the town that I'm from, it's called Clewiston, and if you guys know anywhere like in Florida, hey Spirit Stalker, in Florida, in South Florida, there is a Lake Okeechobee, and I was born and raised in Clewiston on the southern tip of Lake Okeechobee, and that was down below Lake Okeechobee. That's far down from Sarasota, and the fucking tornadoes were so bad through there, and it ripped the whole ceilings off of the police department or something. The whole police department's roof got just right off. Oh, it's an hour south of you. Okay. No, I didn't hear about that one, Annie. I did not. Okay, Uncle's here. Angie is in. Oh fuck! Where did you tell me you went, Angie? Weren't you? Didn't you tell me you were in Sarasota? I think Angie got a house in Sarasota. Oh my gosh. It's disgusting. I know. I'll tell you though, one thing, when I move, I ain't gonna move onto the side of a fucking mountain. I ain't gonna live at the top of a mountain. I ain't gonna live at the very bottom of a fucking mountain. I'm gonna pick some high ground, but it's gonna be flat. Okay? I don't want to be, I ain't gonna live next to no fucking river or no, I ain't, no. I'm not living on a coast ever again. I thought I'd be far enough away from the coast where I live now, but I guess that's not fucking far enough. Gosh, this was okay. So the night that Helene came through, me and Annie were texting pretty much all night because we still had service. We had no power, but we still had service on our phones. And me and her, and so her and I's talking. And that's when you guys heard me explain what that noise, that fucking thing that flew over my house. And I swear, I thought my whole roof was going. And I was telling her that I thought my roof just went. And I was trying to send her video and I couldn't even talk. I was like hyperventilating and shit. Like this was the most scary. I don't like it. Well, that's good. Yeah, Helen was absolutely terrifying. Like she even sent me a video like, how did that fucking happen? I'm like, I don't fucking know. It wasn't until things kind of settled because I was scared to fucking move. I was scared the roof was going to just suck right off my house. Yeah, a tree fell on your house. Thank God it didn't fuck up the roof and it didn't go through the house. Like I've seen people where the tree cuts their whole fucking house in half. My friend Lindsay over at Ark Rescue, a fucking tree landed in her house and they ran into the bathroom. House in Tampa had trees fall. I can't look at that right now, Steve. They're not sure if the full damage because they left on my. Oh no. Oh boy. When are they going home? I think they're already letting people back in though, aren't they? Because I believe the water actually went down pretty fast. I know where Julie's at. The river is now getting high. We bunkered down the hallway. I freaking lost it crying. Oh, I did too. I was my room. We all come and bundled up in my room because the wind was coming from the opposite side. And in my mom's room, she has nothing but fucking windows on her side of the bed, and her bedroom's on the other side of the house. And she placed an order. Do you know that I saw a meme about the Milton and the fucking stapler, and I didn't get it at first. Like, it really took me a while to understand what the fucking stapler was about, and then I realized that his name was Milton. Yeah. Yeah. I was so afraid because mine's a brand new fucking roof. If y'all remember, it's only 2 years. It's only a year old. I got it 2 weeks before Idalia hit last year. And I thought, well, fuck, if the roof goes, that bitch is coming off all in one piece. Like, that's what I was thinking. I was like, and it literally, you could hear it going, metal against metal, fingernails on the chalkboard type thing. And you could hear that shit scraping all the way fucking down the roof. I was, oh my God. And then I look outside, there was shit laying up against the house. There was a piece of my awning in the fucking tree, up in the fucking tree. No shit. So yeah, they might have did that where they had the generator turned on and they didn't turn the power to the house off, because that can cause an explosion there. Yeah. Whew. Terry, if you didn't have much damage in your area, you'll probably get power turned back on pretty quick. It just depends on the whole area, I think. They're thinking there was damage from the hurricane, and when the power got turned, it sparked. You know what? Anything's possible anymore. I don't know anything about like that stuff. So I'd say, yeah, that's very possible too. I can tell you though, my heart is breaking for so many people. And it's so hard to explain the noises and the sounds and what you go through in a hurricane if you've never been in one. It's it doesn't matter, even if it's just and they say it's just a category 1. Like, a category 1 can still bring major fucking flooding. Debbie, that just came through here, was not a big storm. Over his entire house, yes. And I cannot find an update on how that fucking house did. I saw a bunch of pictures and videos of that guy who strapped his entire fucking house down. And he had these big 8 feet. The straps are hooked to concrete that goes 8 feet down into the ground. And I never saw any follow-up video if the house was okay or not. I don't know how that house made it. Yes, the Palm Beach Gardens one, and there were cars flipped over. There was a car on top of a house. There were dumpsters on top of a house. The roofs were gone. The noises, I don't even know how to explain it. If you've never been through a hurricane, okay? And say you went through a hurricane like Helene, right? That shouldn't give you PTSD. You'll hear explosions outside, loud booms. You don't know what that is. If I hear a loud boom, I always try to look out the window, make sure I don't see fire anywhere. You'll hear big, fat, big trees, big, old, huge trees. The snap noise when that breaks sounds like gunshots. Like I heard all this, it literally went metal on metal all the way down the top of my house. Yeah, the transformers exploding, this big old tree snapping, and it sounds like a gunshot going off. And then the wind, and if you're sitting by a window, you can see the wind, the windows breathing. Like, oh shit, is it going to suck that shit out? God, I don't even know how to explain. I did hear a boom last night, and I got out, and it was right out. It sounded like it was at the corner of my property, out there at the corner. And I went out and was looking, by Lollipop's door there, and it was pitch black. It was dark outside last night. But I went out and I kind of looked around because we only had, it never rained hard. It was that nasty, like a heavy drizzle. Just a constant heavy drizzle. And you could hear the wind gusts, but it was nothing like, Helene or anything, but because we were just like on that very outer edge, thank God. But you could hear them pick up every once in a while. And, but I was just laying here and I heard boom. I was like, oh shit, what are the transformers just went? So sometimes they catch fire though. So I ran out the door and I was trying to look at, but it was pitch black. And I stayed out there for a minute. I didn't see any flames, sparks shooting. I didn't see anything. So I came back and got in bed. So I was a worry wart because I was just a worry wart for Rita and Julie and Terry. I was so worried about them. And I finally took 3 Tylenol PMs, and I was like, I can't, I'm not going to be able to sleep if I don't. I had to take those. So I would just fucking not worry it because they'll contact me. They will let me know what's going on. So the airport, yeah. Really? In Lake City? Oh, it did not sound like that here. I've had just storms just be heavier than what we got at all. I had to take the medicine so I could go to sleep. I can't. Hello, Caitlin. we're talking about hurricanes and what it's like to go through one if you never have. Not fun, I'll tell you that. Is there anyone in here who's never been through one? Like Missy, I don't think you've ever been through a hurricane, have you? Caitlin, have you? Uncle? Spirit Wolf? Have you guys ever been through a hurricane? Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. No hurricane. Okay. Oh, you've been through two. Okay. All right. Oh, that's right. You did tell me that. You lucky Spirit Wolf. That's right. You did tell me that before. My bad. So, yeah, it's fucking horrible. I don't want to do it anymore. I don't want to do it anymore. But let me tell you, here's the thing. Today I got up, and when I walked outside to feed, it was 68 degrees. It felt so flipping good outside this morning. I was jumping for fucking joy. I was like, oh my God. And I looked, y'all, it's going to be getting down to the 50s and high 40s this week. Do y'all know how fucking happy that makes me? Oh, see, I don't even remember either one of them. Now, so what I have understood is there is going to be Hurricane Nadine. I'm not sure how or when. They're saying 8 to 10 days from now. So, but yeah, anyway, cold weather is going to help us. Cold weather will, that is, so if you guys were watching the news or whatever and could see that the hurricane, it was a 5, and then it was a 4, and then it was a 5, and then it was a 4, and then a 3 pretty quick. Now, when it's this late into the hurricane season, and people are having cold fronts, and then so the cold fronts come down from the north, and where we are in Florida, the cold fronts will come down. Here's Florida over here, and the cold fronts come down like this, right? Because we're always the last to get chilly. So if it's snowing up there in fucking Montana, we might get down to 50 fucking degrees. I don't know about that, but anyway, if it's snowing up north, that cold air is going to make its way down, and that is what they consider a wind shear. And a wind shear will tear apart a hurricane. And the wind shears where Milton was going, the wind shears were coming down, and it was meeting with the hurricane from the cold front coming down, and that's what made it decrease down to a 3. Thank the Lord, because thank the Lord that it dropped to a 3. Because man, oh man, that was a monster. That was a fucking monster. So come on, cold. We want cold. Come on, winter. Yes. I can't wait for the fucking cold. But yes, it's all going to be, today was a high of 79, still really felt hot to me. Like tomorrow's going to be maybe the highest 75, and it's getting lower. And there's like 3 days next week that it's going to be only a high of like 69, 68. I was like, yes, Come on. So I'm so excited that it's cooling off. No, that's what I was saying, Spirit Wolf. I'm a Floridian born and raised, okay? I have fought hurricanes my entire life, every year of my life. Good night, Terry. I hope your power comes on soon. Love you, girl. In my entire life, girl, I have never experienced a hurricane season like this one. For them to come right after another, after another, after another, and from all the different fucking directions. This was absolute. That's why I said earlier, I'm done. This year has fucking thrown me for a loop, and I'm done. I'm ready to fucking move. That the lizards, iguana were freezing. Okay, so they do that every year, Missy. They're really bad about that down in the Florida Keys because the iguanas they're a nuisance down there. But yeah, you can just be out for a walk, and but that's everywhere. They'll freeze and they fall. They're not dead, but they're frozen. So yeah, they'll fall out because they can't hold on. But yeah, that happens every year, everywhere, wherever there's lizards and iguanas and stuff like that. They always fall out of the trees. They did? What do you mean the Simpsons predicted it? Did there was something I didn't see? But it's crazy. Normally you'll get, if you take a direct hit, normally you'll get hit like once in a year. And then if you take a direct hit, then it's usually 2 or 3 years before it comes right at you again. You know what I mean? It's just the way it's always been. And this year was just like bam, bam, bam. I mean, Idalia last year. And then we just got a Debbie. Debbie flooded every fucking thing. And then we got another hit of Helene. 3 direct hits in 1 year. Oh my God. I'm just, I did not know that. Okay. I didn't know that. But no, I have never, and I talked to my friend Craig. You guys have heard me talk about my friend Craig, and he's the reason I became a cop. I've known him since the 1st grade, and he's been one of my best friends. Annie, you've met Craig. He is a lieutenant for West Palm Beach Police Department. And I spoke to him today, and we spoke about an hour. And even he said the same thing. He goes, I have never in my life seen anything like this, like it has been this year. And now, you know, there has been talk. There's been talk. Oh, now, okay. So people really need to pay attention to the storm names, because that was Milton. Okay. Now everybody's saying, watch out, Hurricane Leslie's coming. Y'all, Hurricane Leslie's done come and gone. Okay. She was there and she followed fucking Joyce right out of it. Was off out to sea. So Leslie ain't coming. We are supposed to be getting a storm by the name of Nadine coming. I just don't know how big it'll be. I know where it's coming from. I just don't know where exactly it's going. What do you mean gators all over the place? Where there's flooding? Okay, so there's actually a video. I don't remember where I saw it. I don't know if it was Instagram or TikTok or Clapper. But they left the house for the storm, and they came back and their house had been flooded, and they opened the door and there's a fucking crocodile sitting in their fucking living room floor in the water. Yes, Joyce, Kirk, and Leslie are all out to sea and didn't touch land. Now they're all three of them storms are headed over to Ireland, believe it or not. My friend's daughter was in the Helene and she had no contact and didn't know if she was okay. Thankfully, after 4 days, she heard from her, lost everything. Oh my gosh. Shit. All right. Sorry, my phone just rang. It was one of those spam likelies that we always get. I have no idea. I just shut it up. Y'all saw that video of the alligator? Yes, that's very possible, especially like from Clewiston, if you live on a lake, or, you know, if you live where there, I saw a video today on somebody's door cam and they were getting the wind and shit going by and the fucking alligator flew by. Like he wasn't crawling. He fucking flew by. The alligator flew by the fucking people's camera. And I was like, oh, that thing just flew. Like, what does he think? Something's got him? Like, what is he thinking? Like, where the fuck is he going to end up? Could you imagine if you're at home and a fucking alligator flies through your window? What the fuck would you do? I'd have to go. I would die of a heart attack, probably. I would just die. I would just call. It's just, I'm going to have a heart attack now. Oh, gosh. I couldn't believe I saw that on the door. It was a doorbell. It was a doorbell cam. I don't know what kind. It could have been a Ring one. It could have been a, you know, the ones that the video at the door. And couldn't believe I saw that fucking alligator fly by. I was like, whoa. Florida's not so bad. Listen, I don't recommend moving to Florida to anybody because I'm trying to get the fuck out. I'm telling you. And people want to come to Florida during the summer. Don't do it. Don't do it because you're going to get caught in a fucking hurricane. You're going to get caught in a hurricane or something. I don't recommend coming to Florida in the summer. If you want to get away from the winter, come to Florida in the winter. Because if you go down to West Palm, the coldest you're going to be in is like 50. Or even the Keys. Perfect. Even though that's where you're going to see the fucking iguanas falling out of the trees, you know. The more south you go. People all the time going to Florida. Not recommended, people. Y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand. Y'all don't want to take a Floridian's word. You come on and move and find out for your fucking self. Go ahead. Go through your first hurricane. You ain't gonna live here long. Oh, I want to go live on the beach. Yeah, until your house floats down the fucking road because of a hurricane. Mm-hmm. Shit. And if you buy a house on the beach, I'll tell you right now, you will not find anybody to insure you. Nothing. No renter's insurance. No way, no how. You will not find anybody to give you insurance if you live on the beach. Renting or owning. You on your own. And I'd make sure where you live is not a flood zone. ASAP. Spirit Wolf. I'm telling you, I am going, well, I've already had it in my mind that I wanted to. And I have a roundabout idea where I'd like to go. but I'm being picky on where I'd like to go. I want to make sure there's good doctors there. There's veterinarians there. It's not 2 hours away. I want to make sure that I'm on high ground. I'm going to have a brick house. I want a barn. And I would like a wood burning fireplace, not a fucking gas one. I don't like gas stuff in the house. I'm going to be picky. I'm going to do my research. I did not do my research when I moved here. I was picky on the ground. I'm on very high ground where I live. So I do like that part. I do. And I love my property. My property here is beautiful. I take really good care of it. I have a family of 9 deer that live in the back acreage of my property. And I love my place here, my house. I love my house. But I'm done dealing with these storms. It's enough. It's too much anymore. What the fuck? So you have your pros and cons, I guess, wherever you go. I'm going to make sure that I'm not in no fucking tornado alley. I'm not. Yes. Hot Rod has his little hiding spot out there under the tree, under those bushes. And he was out here the next morning, and I've been putting the deer corn out for him. He loves the corn that I put out for the deer. And he's getting used to me going out every morning, and he goes out there and cockadoodles all morning, and I go throw corn out, and he runs over and he eats the corn, and the deer's been coming through now that the storms are gone, and we're getting everything cleaned up. And my insurance lady was supposed to be here for the Helene damage, but she canceled because of the Milton was supposed to be coming through. And now I haven't heard from her. So I don't know when she's coming back I don't know when she's coming back. So I'm still waiting for my insurance adjuster to show up. I'm going to try to call that number that she called me from the other day and see if I can get her. I'm going to try to call her tomorrow and see when she's going to come back. Other than that, I did get the pens built. Y'all know I lost the 2 pens. And I wanted to move those babies from under those fucking trees. So I got the 2 bins built on this side of the house now, and which I can see them more. And I got their shelters built as well. So I hit a new record for myself. Normally I take my time and build stuff, and usually by myself, it takes me about 3 days to build one shelter. So I've hit an all new fucking record because I was trying to haul ass and get everything done and prepared so they would have a shelter for Milton. My new record is I built 2 pens and 2 shelters in 7 days by myself. And that includes dropping the posts, pulling the wire, like the gates, getting the gates on, splitting the pens, measuring, putting their shades up. I had to, before I could get I needed to make sure they had something to sleep in while I was building the shelters. So I went and bought 2 of those really huge igloos. Well, they weren't using them, damn it. So it made me speed up a little bit on the shelters, but in 7 days, I had 2 full pens and 2 full shelters done with awnings. And my back was shot out, let me tell you. my back was shot. So I took a couple of days off from working outside to rest my back. I soaked in the hot lavender Epsom salt bath as much as I could. Slept with medicine and a heating pad. And it still hurts, but tomorrow I'm putting out my Halloween decorations, and officially I'm going to put them. So I am going to make a video of my decorations out. And of course, I'll take the pictures of them during the day. And then, of course, I'm going to walk and get them at night because, I have lights and they're going to be lit up. And I ordered these noisemakers, like, these scary noises, and they're not here yet. So I don't know when those are coming in. But I want to get those put out as soon as the noisemakers get here. So I worked hard on my decorations, and I'm putting them out tomorrow, and I'm so excited. I've never decorated for Halloween, and this will be my first time ever, and I'm excited. So that I'll be doing by myself as well. I've putting all the decorations out by myself. So anyway, I have two strippers. I have two Skelly strippers. One is Taffy, one is Trixie. I have the girl from The Ring. No, I don't have that. A stand-up fan. No. What I did want is one of those smoke makers, and I looked at the smoke maker, but it doesn't, you can't put it on a timer to only do it like a little bit every couple minutes. It's just a constant steady stream of smoke. So it's like, fuck, I don't want that. And then I thought about dry ice out there behind certain things so it'll look like it's boiling, and that's too expensive. The dry ice is too expensive. So I just gonna have to do without the smoke out there. But I've posted on my videos a lot of the things that I've made. I don't know if y'all have seen them, but I have the girl in the ring. I did so good on her, and then her hair's down, and she's holding on to the side of the thing. I got this thing underneath her hair that changes colors, so it makes it creepy. So I've got her, and then Taffy has lights on the bottom. She has red lights on the bottom of her, and then she has this long blonde wig, and I have a little red light underneath the hair of her wig. So that's bright red. And then Trixie's the little 3-foot stripper, and she has a purple wig and purple lights, and she's going up on the top of the fence. And then I have this face thing that I made that looks like these faces are in a brick wall. I've made 3 different types of ghosts. I'm going to have one skeleton face, and then it looks like he's got chains all the way down. And I'm trying to figure out how to put an arm on it like he's holding a lantern. And then I've got 2 ghosts, kind of creepy ghosts that looks like they're holding hands, and those are going to go around that fella. Then I've got the jail thing that they look like they're coming through that pallet with the red light. Well, I've got a different one out there, and it's a pallet that's laying down half into the ground. And it's going to have the red lights underneath. So I have this, it's going to look like a pair of hands coming out. And then I've got this zombie thing that looks like he's actually crawling out of it, and his face and hands light up. And then I've got the 3 or 4 gravestone things that light up green. What else do I have? Oh, I've got a Skelly going to be sitting on the toilet reading a book. I've got a wheelbarrow turned over with dirt, and I'm going to put some bones in that, like a Skelly is trying to, you know. Oh, I have another skeleton. I have a Skelly who's got a red headband on, and he's holding a beer can, and he's got his legs crossed, and he's waving at people. He's sitting in a rocking chair. And I have one more Skelly, and I got to figure out. Oh, he's going to be in my pillory. I've got that Skelly that's going in my pillory that I made. So I've got that Skelly I got to take out and put together, and I have to spray him with the glow-in-the-dark paint tomorrow. So I have to do that too. But I'm going to put them all out. You don't really do Halloween there. Oh, I wonder why. Like, I mean, do y'all believe in Halloween there, or y'all just don't like decorate? Huh. Halloween's my favorite. It's my favorite holiday. But I'm just excited because it's my very first time ever decorating. And I'm made them all myself. And I just hope outside they look as good as I think they're going to in here. But some people do. Okay. See, I see some funny shit. Like, I love it when I see they do like a whole skit. And they have like a whole shit ton of little skeleton. They have the 12-foot tall skeleton, and then they have the little ones, and they have the 3-footers and the 5-footers, and they're all like the parents and the kids, or they're at the grocery store, or one's doing the lawn mower, and like it's so funny the shit that they do, and I freaking love it. But I love the funny stuff. That's why I did the strippers. And so yeah. Oh my goodness, man, it has been a very stressful couple weeks, I tell you. And I know I missed Sunday night, but I was trying to get the fucking shelters done, and my back was killing me. And I even wrote to Missy, and I'm like, there's no way I can get on. I'm in so much pain. I'm trying to get these done. I'm going to fucking bed. So I missed Sunday, not thinking I was going to miss Wednesday, because I didn't realize Milton was going to hit Wednesday. But I didn't do it because I wasn't sure the winds we were going to get here. And I'm like, I don't want to be in the middle of the podcast and then the power go out or something. So I wrote Missy yesterday. I'm like, nope. So I told her I'd do it today. That's why I did it today. So normally it's Wednesdays and Sundays, but yeah. There is not. Is there really? What's the real story of why Halloween is celebrated and where? Do you know, Spirit Wolf? I don't know. But you know what I can do? Is research that and have an answer for you. I can absolutely do that. I'm going to write it down too, so I know exactly. I'm going to write that down right now. Oops. My drink kind of peed on my paper. Okay. I'm writing, so that's why I'm not talking. Just bear. Okay, I've got it written down. I'm going to research that. I'm going to have the exact answer for you. I do too. I love the decorations. I love the scary stuff and the yucky stuff um and the skellies. I just love the skellies. They're so much fun because they're posable, they're posable and you can get them to do almost, they do the riding the bicycles and shit. Like I want to do all of that and like every year have like a whole different skit. And tell them what you're going as again. Every year they have a new thing they're going as. So tell them what you and the kids are doing this year, Annie. Oh, excuse me. Is it? Okay. Okay, Missy, I'm going to look. I have not been able to go through all of my emails, Missy, so I know I haven't gotten all what you sent me. I'm sorry. I will get caught up though. Oh, yes. Yes, I remember you said. Yeah, the kids from Bob's Burgers. They decide what they're good. Last year they were the was it last year or the year before? Good Lord. They're just running in together. I think last year you guys did Adam's Family, didn't you? There you go. Oh, was it 21 you did Adam's Family? Shit. Okay, Beetlejuice in 22 and Star Wars in 23. Okay, Jesus. Oh, Uncle, stop your shit. You're so funny. Oh, I'm going to stay home too. And where I'm at, we don't get trick or treaters here because our house, I'm on 8 acres and my neighbor's like 5 acres away. You know what I mean? Like, my neighbors aren't close. So they can't, they're not like neighborhoods where you go house to house to house. Yeah, you did. And he was the best. The bald, fuck, why do I always forget everything? The bald Uncle Uncle Fester. Right? Okay, right. Yes. She's actually remembered that. Yeah, he rocked the Uncle Fester. He did so good. Oh my goodness. You know what we should all do? Clapper has that radio thing where you don't have to go live and you don't have to be on video. Okay, so I found this. This is the cup I'm using for my cocktails for the month of October because it's spooky. Now, this is actually a candy dish. I made my drink in my regular glass and just poured it in, but it was $3. And I thought this would be the best freaking cup to use for spooky season. So that's right. Tell me that's not badass. So I need to find a cup that I can use for each month. Oh, I know. Yes. Thank you. This was at Dollar Tree. I love Dollar Tree. And it was $3, and it's a candy dish. So does anybody have any questions or anything? Oh, what I was saying is on Clapper, they have that radio thing. And we could all go in and just sit there and chit chat on Halloween night with each other on the radio. Oh, no. Do you guys have any kind of a Dollar Tree? Oh, yeah, that's good. He'll like that. But he did rock that Uncle Fester. He was so good. You do? Oh no. Spirit Wolf, you need to make a trip to, you need to come visit. Can't you order though? Wouldn't you be able to go to like a Dollar Tree online and be able to order it and have it shipped? Oh, okay. All right, good. All right. I was going to say, okay. Because this is, I mean, it's plastic. It's a cheap little thing, but it's so cute. I fell in love with it as soon as I saw it. I was like, oh, I'm using that as a cup. So once I get my Halloween decorations out, Missy, I'm sure I'll be Missy and Annie. I always send you guys my pictures first to get y'all's opinion. So I'll be sending y'all the pictures tomorrow once I get those out tomorrow. I'm going to try to start early. I've got a lot to do. And it is going to be tough because I have a big spider web too that from the ground, and it goes, I'm going to put it back. I'm going to put it up. I have this huge tree out in my front yard, and I was actually going to stream it up into the tree. And I have a big, huge fuzzy black spider that I was going to put up in the tree on this web to make it look like this spider was walking up in the tree. I'm going to have to pull my truck around there, climb up in the truck, try to get the fucking thing hooked up into the tree. Oh, you can be a fly on the fucking side of the truck watching all that mess. God for zip ties. Oh my gosh. The light up pumpkins thing. No, I don't even have any light up pumpkins. No, I actually, okay. So the update on the real estate. So I finished the course. I passed the course. The math though was whipping my ass, and I was going to try to go back and study all that. And then I had my neck surgery. And then after the neck surgery, I was going to start studying again. And then the fucking storms started hitting. So I really haven't had a chance to study once I've stopped the course. So I need to sit and then Topaz got behind my desk one day and she chewed up the first 2 chapters. So I'll have to go through the first 2 chapters back on the computer again. And then the rest of them I have in my books. So Topaz got a little mouthy with my papers down here and shredded my first 2 chapters. So I need to, once things calm down, now I'm like ready to fucking move. And now Halloween, I'm going to put those out. And then I've got things going on. I'm waiting for the insurance from the fucking storms. Once I settle down That's right. And it's so funny how true that is, though. Once I can settle down and get some time for myself, I'm going to just go start studying over the math again. The math is quite difficult for me. So I will start studying that, and I will at least take the fucking state exam. You can take the state exams as many times as you need to. So, but my goal is to pass it the first try. So I need to study. So that's what I'm going to do. Blew my candle out there. So, but anyway, yeah, that's what happened with the real estate, and then all this shit going on. And so, yeah, I just have hardly any time each day for myself. I am out building something, trying to get something done, cleaning up from the trees. I still haven't even gotten out my dang chainsaw to cut these big ass trees that's fucking down. I haven't been able to do that even. I will. I will get this place cleaned up. I've got a couple more things to do that I have to do before I put this place up for sale. But I would like to start looking for places before I put this place up for sale, so I know where the fuck I'm going. So, yeah. That's exactly right. I'm hoping so. But I am hoping to get the fuck out of here this year. Well, not this, within the next, So I'm done with the Florida storms. Done. Now watch when I leave. There ain't gonna be no fucking storms here. Watch. It'll follow me wherever I fucking go. Damn, somebody has a noisy ass car. Oh, it's a side by side. I can tell the difference. Isn't that crazy? I can tell the difference of the tires of a side by side on the road than I can a regular tire. I totally agree with that, Spirit Wolf. It has. Oh, I know. I'm tired. I'm getting ready to get off of here. And thank you guys for coming in and bearing with the day change too with the hurricanes. Let's please continue praying for the people that really got fucked in these storms. Because, North Carolina is just, they just need your prayers still. So continue to pray for them, please, and South Florida again. And you know who's missing tonight is Vienna King. And I don't know if Uncle, have you spoken to him? The last time we had a podcast, they said that her aunt was still missing. So I don't know if she's been found yet or if they're okay. I haven't spoken to him. I guess I could reach out in a text message. But I'd like to find out if they found her aunt, because remember they said that she was missing. Oh gosh, there's just so many bad things that are happening lately, and it just needs to stop, and things need to settle down and get the fuck. Not sure on the aunt yet. Okay, I wasn't sure if you talked to him or not. That's why I said, Uncle, are you still here? Okay. Anyway, on the other hand, I'm going to be live on Clapper for a little while longer. I'm going to topaz out and take my pills and go to fucking bed. So, but everybody, I hope you have a good couple of days. I will be here Sunday night. I've been trying to get in touch with Vienna King because we were talking about doing the crystal thing, but maybe not. But I am going to do this question, and I'm going to have that for you, Spirit Wolf. Thank you guys. I love you guys so much.